Hi, kindergarten. Today is Wednesday, September 9th, and it is our 22nd day of school. So, on our chart that we've been working on, how many days have we been in school? I'm going to add one more sticker, and I can easily count these because we've got them grouped using our 10 frames. So, 10, 20, 21, 22. And that is a strategy I'm using by organizing them this way, and it helps me to be better at my counting. Let's practice our counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. For today's practice, math practice, I'm going to be using strategies about how did I count. So I have my number cards here, and I have my beads, and I've got my notebook. On my notebook, I already drew a 10 frame, and I also drew the different sides of my number cubes. These are two different ways that I can know what the number is quickly. Because remember, this week my job is to be getting to know those quantities of and quantity means how many I have, and to be able to know it quickly. So I'm going to get out just a few of my beads. I don't need a lot, but I want to know these quantities quickly. So here I put them onto my paper, and I'm looking at them, and as I'm looking at them, I'm moving them around. And when I move, I'm going to trade that one because that white is a little challenging to see on the paper. And as I move them around, I'm moving them into this same shape that I saw on my number cube, because I know if it matches that pattern without having to count, and very quickly I can know that I have 5. Okay, same thing if I was using my 10 frame here. If I put them on there and that top row is full, I know very quickly without having to count each one that I have 5. Okay, so I'm not working with a lot of beads or objects today. I'm working with 10 or fewer, and I want to just be able to know very quickly how many there are. So as I take them out of my hand, and very quickly I can do that by putting them into my 10 frame. So I know here on my top row are 5 if it was full, and there's 1 less. So 1 less than 5 is 4. Okay, I can be thinking about those dot patterns on the cubes the way we were practicing yesterday. And if I arrange my objects here, I can see very quickly that there are 4. And so I have them in my hand, and I'm just going back and forth. I'm grabbing a few, and I'm checking to see how many. 2. And it's just about practicing to be able to do it quickly. And I know I have 3. Okay, here this time I got a little bit more. I'm looking about that dot pattern. 5. Okay, here, I'm going to line them up, and when I line them all up and I'm looking, I've got 6. Similarly, if I put them up here to see what they look like, that top row is full and one more, so I know is 5, one more is 6. Okay, and I'm gonna just practice. I'm gonna grab some beads out of my hand and I'm gonna put them around. So here's 5, 6, 7. Now if I'd been trying to do that with my dots, I just would have ended up with one. I would have had 6 that make my pattern, and one more is 7. So your job today, you're going to need your notebook. You can draw a 10 frame. You can draw the sides of the number cubes if that will help you. And you'll need just a few small objects. And you're going to practice because until you can do it very quickly. 3. Okay, we will be practicing because the same skill all week, because it's really important to be able to know those numbers quickly, so as we start to do more complicated math, that we will know those numbers. I hope you have a great time practicing, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, kindergarten.